Hey guys, how are you all doing? So first and foremost, let me say I apologize if I cough at all tonight. I am currently just started my 10 days of self-isolation. Yes, every single one of the family has managed to contract COVID. I have to say my wife and middle daughter have gone down with it the worst. I'm just a bit stuffed up and a little bit congested and feeling a little bit sore. I've got, for some reason, sciatica. This is brought on for me. I don't know how that is. Anyway, I hope you're all doing really, really well. I have got quite a bit of fun for you tonight. Tonight is a Reaper night. And it's not the Grim Reaper. No, we have actually got some real good stuff for you tonight. And I've actually managed to get the, thanks so much, Bam Mossy. Let me go over to chat cam and put up, thank you for that, Bam Mossy. Bless you. Let's do a quick roll call and see who we've got in. Because at the moment we have got 27 of you watching and 16 likes. Wow, thanks so much, guys. So let me just remember how to see who we've got in. Here we go, here we go. Oh dear, I think I've just messed that up completely. Oh man. Right, let me have another go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hopefully I can see the pop-out chat. Yeah, I can't. I've just realized that what I've done here, which is quite fun, is I have set up what I would like to call my ultimate streaming. So if I show you this, I'm actually running my 8M Mini through StreamYard. And yeah, so I'm actually able to use both sets, but it does mean that I can't actually go and see the list of people who are in. So at the moment, I've got Sean Hockey, I've got Quentin James. Hey man, cheers, this is a coffee. I've got Sean Hockey, I've got Dave Lewis, I've got Black Jack Guitar, Trevor Locke, Bat Mozzie, Dave Lewis, XMG12, Budget Guitar Show, here's Johnny. Dennis, hey man, good to see you as well. Tall Thing Kev, Leigh Miorano, Phil Squira, BC Rich 581, The Game Dane. Wow. Oh man, I really enjoyed your little solo earlier. Did I say Trevor? If I didn't, Trevor Locks it. And my axe. Hey brother, you've got some, you're featuring on the show tonight, my friend. Grumpy Mike, hey man, good to see you as well. Anthony Bizzell, Mississippi Blues, Peter Grant, who else? Ian Nunes, hey man, I think I might have just put your, yes, I did put your chat up. There we go. Let me see who else. Robert Weber, Robert, good to see you. Rax Effects, I don't know if I mentioned Peter Grant, but if I didn't, hey Peter. Dave the Bass, Colin Falcon, Ritual Devices, oh, I've just gone way past. Who else? Andy Parker, hey man, Ben Coombs, Yetimatsi Nightcat. Hey guys, great to see you. You're both here. Johnny Beans here as well. Good to see you, man. Jeff Rock. Oh wow. CJ's Den. And CJ. Awesome. Awesome. So guys, yeah, I have got a bit of a cam show going on because I can actually put that one over there on, and that's where we're going to play the videos from tonight. So yeah, all good fun. We are starting a week of Reaper. And the reason being, I've got 2 videos coming up for you this week. One is showing you the very basics and installation. In fact, I'm going to show you a little bit of installation of Reaper tonight. I have absolutely loved Reaper, guys, and I like to do this series that I promised to do quite a while back and get you all to join in. So if you haven't got Reaper yet, I strongly recommend you check it out because it's really, really easy. Oh, thanks, Grandpa Joe. Let me just pop that up. Wish a quick recovery for the whole family. Bless you, man. Thanks, CJ's Den. He loves my videos. William De Silva, good morning. Good morning. How do? Excellent. So, see new names. Welcome. That's great. Absolutely. There's a few new names in there. Which is brilliant. If you want to say hello to me, please put @CGS in front. And that's cool. Please don't call it a cam show. Okay, man. Rax Effects dinner. Enjoy that, my friend. Enjoy. Yeah, sorry if my voice does sound a little bit croaky. It's because I've got the dreaded, yes, I do. I have the coronavirus. Don't fear the Reaper, Ian. No, definitely not. Cheers. So, I've also got a little couple of videos for you tonight. One is showing you a quick installation and show you how quick it installs, plus a brand new track that my patrons don't even know is up yet, because I only put it up about 5 minutes before we came on the stream tonight. And so there is another jam track, and this time it's got the chords and the scales with it as well. So hopefully that'll be good. Let me just pop over to chat cam because I see thanks, Johnny. There he is. Hope the COVID isn't too bad. Yes, mate, it's not too bad for me. As I said, it is a little bit trickier for the missus. She's really suffered. And my middle daughter, my oldest, Emily, who helped us out with the British Boutique Guitar Festival, it's back to school tomorrow. She's done her quarantine, but the rest of us, all 4 of us, have got it. Let me see. And my ex, been there with COVID, hydrate and hang in there, brother. I'll certainly hydrate. How long have I been in prison? Daughter comes out on Friday. Well, my symptoms started on Tuesday. We had a negative COVID test last Sunday, a week ago today, but then I started to get this nasty, nasty cold and also a little bit of sore throat back on Tuesday. So I have to isolate until the 22nd. But to be honest, I'll isolate until the symptoms are gone. I don't need to worry about it. Oh, bless you, Grumpy Mike, for the wellness jar. Wow, we do have a lot of wellness jar these days, don't we, my friend? And why not? Hoping you and the fam recover soon. Bless you, my friend. Let me give you one of these. That works as well. How cool is that? Thank you so much. Always appreciated, but never courted. Really, really appreciate that. Thanks. As always, Grumpy Mike, you are so kind. So very kind. Now, let me see. Again, thank you for all your advice on the guitars from China. It's really helped me. Thanks, man. Well, CJ's Den, that is an absolute pleasure, mate. Oh, bless you, Andy. Yeah, unfortunately, man, we've all got it now. Emily brought it home from school, and then Eve got it. Eve was the first to test positive. Then the missus tested, and then the other 2 of us, the boys, then tested. Thursday was me, and Friday was the little one. So, yeah, we've all got it. Yep, same day as your last, Dave the Bass. Absolutely, mate. Yep, absolutely. Oh, wow. I didn't know Ronnie Tutt had gone. Oh, that's a real shame. Oh, well, we do seem to lose them these days, don't we? Thanks, Robert Weber. for letting us know about that. Mike, if Emily goes back to school tomorrow, is she living in her bedroom till the rest of you are over it? No, that's the weirdest thing. She doesn't have to. Now, the government advice is once you've done your 10 days, even if you've got other people with it in the household, you've done your 10 days. And I think the idea is that she's got antibodies and that she is obviously completely recovered. So she's not any longer a threat or infectious. But you would think that we could reinfect her. But I don't think that can happen because of the antibodies. So I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask the British government, man. So, yeah, there we go. Let me just see. Grumpy Mike, didn't you all get the jab? Yes, we did, man. I've had both jabs. So's my wife. The kids didn't because they hadn't offered it to the kids at this stage in the UK. But certainly my wife and I both had double jabs, and yet we've still managed to catch it. She's been quite ill, but then she was quite ill with the first jab, whereas I didn't get really any symptoms with either jab. So fingers firmly crossed. I could really do without another health issue at the moment. So there we go. Just picked up the new Player Plus Strat. Wow. What's up, Duck? What's up, Duck? You're a happy man this last week. Brilliant. Mikey Newman. Hey, man. Good to see you. Vaccine doesn't stop you getting it and spreading it. It just helps you recover. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, Bam Mozzie. The kids are always bringing something home from school. And, yeah, real problem there. I hope I'm not too dark on that camera. I don't know why I'm worried about these cameras so much, but there we go. Case numbers are up over there in the US, I'm guessing. Newer variations don't seem as lethal as the first two. No, that's very true, my friend. So, how are we doing for time? We're 43. Brilliant. Right, I think I will switch over to the other cam now. And stop putting your tongue in weird places. Thanks for that, Quentin. I'm doing my best. It is a little synonymous thing with my condition. I hope that camera is in focus. Let's get that in focus. There we go. Look at that. Fantastic. So we have, well, actually, before we get on to that, let us have a quick see what today is and what we're celebrating. Let me say it's 105 as well. So, oh no. Oh, I didn't actually update it by the look of it. So we're not going to be able to work out what today is. In fact, yes, we are. I'll tell you exactly what today's public holidays are. And what's more, I'll put one that I think is really important up on the screen. So today is Wear Something Gaudy Day. I don't think my Lewitt top would count as something gaudy. It's National Pasta Day. So if you're eating pasta tonight, you've made the right choice. National Edge Day. No idea what that is, but if you're a skier. Funny enough, it's also National Mulligan Day today. And me and the two youngest have been playing Tiger Woods golf on the Xbox this afternoon because we all got a little bit bored. And you can't take a mulligan on that. It's also International Day for the Eradication of Poverty, hence this little sticker up here. So, yeah, today is all about the World Health Organization and eradicating poverty. So, bless you if you ever go out there and help anybody that is on the breadline. So there we are. That's what we've got today. And also, I would love to thank my patrons, of course, Grumpy Mike, Ian Wood, James Mears, Dan O'Sullivan, Brad Miller, Gary Tholander, and my axe who's featuring tonight, Jake Leigh guitar, Yvan Shank, Stephen Shipman, Grandpa Joe, Dennis Pointer, and Mike Hurley. You guys truly, truly rock. So thank you very much for that. Okay, so we do have a video for you to play tonight. In fact, I've got a couple. Bless you, Andy. He says, there we go. We can even use this one as well. You're a legend. Loving this as always. Esther. Bless you, Esther. So good to see you in with Andy tonight. Thanks so much for that. CGS, our lass was due to get the jab on Thursday. A buddy kindly gave me a Jackson JS Dinky non-trem string through and an Ibanez SA260. Ever tried either of them? Loving them to bits. I haven't, man, but I would love to. So that is really, really cool. Jeff Rock, you had chili instead of pasta. Never mind. CGS. Best be careful where you drive with Tiger Woods. Don't make me cough. So we have got a couple of videos tonight. The first one I'm going to play you just shows you how quick you can install Reaper, and also this one will show you just the snippet of the brand new backing track I've just put up on my Patreon channel. So let me find this for you. Very funny tall thing, Kev. I love it. Okay, so this is just a little bit of the tune that I put together today, and also let me show you how quick you can install Reaper to join me on this little trip. Okay, so this is the install, and you watch how fast this thing goes. Okay, that was the installer loading up, and then boom, and this is on a Windows 7 machine. I've even loaded it on my laptop. I absolutely love it. So there we go, and we'll have a little listen to the track I put together as well. Okay, so there it was. A very, very quick track that I threw together, and that's the thing with Reaper. And I know you guys are going to love it because it is so easy to use and so easy to set up. As you saw in that little setup bit at the start, it just loads like that. Let me see what comments I've got. Oh, yes, don't forget about the Big Cat Day as well. Yes, it is indeed Big Cat Day today. And hello to Scott Guitars. Good to see you. I am very well and very, very good. Thank you, my friend. And you've got a load of tracks on the Patreon page to check out, mate. Thank you very much, the Gain Dane. Well, hopefully you can give it a go and maybe try that out. Very Gary Moore vibe. Ah, that's cool. I did do a Gary Moore one. And we had, now who was it that did that? I think it was no, it wasn't. It was, and my axe did it, I think, or last week. Let me check it out. I've got to get this right. I can tell you by just looking back over my live videos, because we want to get the right person. Let's have a see. Okay, it'll be an other and live show backup. Oh my word, there are so many, so many. It was Jake Leigh guitar, did the Greenie Moore one. Yeah, in fact, let's play that again for you because he was really, really cool. I'll just give you a little taster of it. Let's pop over here and grab that. Other and live show, it was this one. So there was that one, but this week we have another patron submission, and I can't wait to play this for you. In fact, let's do it right now. This is Reflections, recorded by Jake Leigh guitar. Let me make sure we've got all this right as well. I don't want to get the wrong person. No, so it's Jake Leigh guitar last week, but this week it's And My Axe. Of course it is. Of course it is. So here we go. My mic is off. Shouldn't be now. Should be back on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? I'm hoping that is working. It looks to be working. Yeah, I think we might have just had me switch it off while I was playing that tune. So let's have a little listen to And My Axe with Reflections. Okay, so that was And My Axe with Reflections. Hopefully this mic is fixed now. Let me know how the audio sounds. Yeah, he can really play. Thanks for that, Andy. Lovely player. Let's pop that up. Yeah, hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me okay now? Sound is fine now. That's great. Excellent. So a big thank you to And My Axe for recording that. So basically what I'm doing is, as I promised, I am putting lots and lots of backing tracks up onto the Patreon site add something as a thank you for my patrons, because, okay, I do try to mention them as often as I can, and really do appreciate their support, but they have made it work for me, guys. So that's good. Audio is better, really good. The muffins are gone. Let's go back and grab a few of the comments about And My Axe, because loads of people really, really enjoyed that. Let's have a look. Video sounds good. Let's have a love that Strat. Nice telly Strat. And My Axe thanking everybody there. Grumpy Mike loves the telly neck on that Strat. Big G, how you doing, man? Check out some of the tracks I've just put up. And of course, Andy said, what a player. Oh yeah, extra cool, that telly neck, which is cool. I am back and Mike is okay. Glad about that, guys. Let me see. There we go. Good job, brother. Really talented. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me see. Yep, really good. Like the really like it. A good telly neck. Hot Pole Studios. Hey, I saw Reaper Week and had to make an appearance. Well, my yeah, looks like you have. Okie dokie. Hey, Geronimo Martinez Fabregas. Greetings, everybody. Hope you're feeling better since Friday. I've got COVID, man. Let me just dive in here and send Adam the link. There he is, I believe. There he is. Okay, Adam, you've got the link, man. You didn't kill it, I'm back. But if you want to come on and have a chat about Reaper, that would be awesome. I've just sent you the link. And it looks like you are online at the moment, so that's cool. Yeah, I really, really love Reaper, and I've really got into that this week. So I'm going to do a little bit for you so that you can see how to set it up. Well, you see how quick it was to set up on that little video. Oh, video's going again. I hope not. Let's. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, back now. We're back now. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so really, really enjoying it. And it was so straightforward to watch. Hey, Tom Wanton, good to see you. Hey, man. Apparently, Grant has got on the bus on the way home from playing at church. Howdy to you, man. Pooh Ninja's in. Hey. So cool. Good to see you, man. And we've got Rigaroo. Oh, if I can get this working. There we go. Hello to you. Hello, Last Guitars. Ian, that's the whole point. What I promised to do some time ago was to actually give you a bit of a demonstration and show you how to take Reaper right from the very start. And here's the man that knows everything about Reaper. Let me add him in. There he is.
Hello. How you doing?
Hey, mate. All right. I've got to get myself some headphones now. Otherwise, we'll have
Feedback City.
Feedback
yes.
all over the place. Feedback City. So let me get a set of these on. How are you, man?
I'm good. I've been making videos all day. I was at a friend's wedding yesterday, so my head's a bit cloudy, but As soon as I saw the thumbnail for Reaper Week, I was like, hello, hi.
Yes, indeed. Let me just quickly swap this over, and then I should be able to hear you. There we go.
Aha.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. I can hear you. There we go. And hopefully my thing isn't reverberating and making a nasty delay.
It sounds good on this side, so hopefully the broadcast is still all right.
Yeah, that's cool. So you are literally the king of Reaper.
So I've been told.
and I'm literally a newbie to it. So here, Ian says he doesn't know much about DAWs, digital audio workstations. He knows enough to put up a DAW, but there we go. Gain Dane saying Reaper for the win. I have to say, I've installed it this week because I've been meaning to make this series for the longest time, because I promised to do it. And also I promised Focusrite that I would do it. And they sent me a 2i2 to go with my 8i6 to be able to do it remotely and go anywhere with the laptop. So I finally got around to it. It's been, I think it's because I'm in lockdown or in quarantine at the moment that I've had the chance to do it. But finally going to get around to it. And I'm working my way from the very basics all the way up. Well, I won't go as high as you do. In fact, probably what I'll do is I'll send people your way to see the advanced stuff later on. But how long have you been doing Reaper, Adam?
12 years, maybe more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Long
Pooh
time.
Ninja says, Lord Steele of Reaper World.
Hello, Pooh Ninja. Yes. Yeah, I've used loads of different DAWs over the years. Sorry, I call them DAWs rather than DAWs, just because I don't like the word DAW. But I've used pretty much all of them. And if someone's really good with one particular one, great, fine. Whatever helps you do what you do.
Totally.
When I was starting to learn, I think nearly 20 years ago at this point, most of the offerings out there were a little bit clunky. Pro Tools was great, but cost the earth to do it properly. You couldn't buy Pro Tools to use it at home at that time. And I went to university to do music production, and they had Cubase and Pro Tools. So I learned how to use them both. Cubase had a few limitations at that time. We're talking 15 years ago plus. And someone told me about Reaper, and I gave it a go, and it did all of the little things I wanted it to do. And I just happened to carry on using it. So as the new features came out, I've been there the whole way just because, really. And then someone said to me, hey, you should do some tutorials on this. And that was several years ago. And now here I am.
And here you are, and you've done tons. And what's more, I didn't get a chance to say cheerio to you when we went up to see PJD Guitars, because you guys went off for a beer, and I completely forgot that we weren't at 42 Gear Street and would be seeing you in the morning. So I kind of went, see you later, guys, and hot-footed it back to bed, and then realised when I got up the following morning, I'm not going to see them today. So I'm sorry about that, man.
That's all right. We thought we'd all see each other in the morning. I think timings just didn't work out. But me and Leigh, Fuge being the party animals, we went to the Stone Roses bar afterwards and went half deaf and felt very old. And, I don't think you missed that much.
No, well, being a non-drinker these days, it was a bit, what shall I say? I didn't want to party poop, so I thought I'll go and get some shut eye. Let's have a look. Bam Mozzie's very kindly put a link to your channel up there, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
He's done it twice now. There we go. There's another link to it. So check out Adam. He is absolutely great, and he does know Reaper inside out. The thing that I found, Adam, coming from Cubase, Reaper was incredibly intuitive. It just felt exactly the same. So I managed to find lots of things. One of the things I love is the ramping and being able to control and move things along so that you can put jam tracks are a breeze. I've done 3 or 4 jam tracks on it now. And in fact, my first video this week is setting it up and showing people how to set it up and getting my mic through it for the first time. And then the second video is actually recording my first ever track with it. And I literally did it in real time. There were a few little bits I chopped out where I was going, but otherwise it was in real time. And you can see how I put this whole track together, 2 guitars, bass guitar, drums, and then lead guitar, and then I stuck it up on the Patreon for everybody to jam along to. So fantastic. It literally took me 20 minutes, I think it was, and I think the video is like 16 minutes or something like that. So very, very intuitive. What amazed me, now I don't know how recently you've updated, but this thing seems to be updating every time I go on. It's like, there's a new update, have another update, have an update. And they go like that. They are so fast to install.
Yeah. Every week there's another one. It is terrifying.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is I keep right up to date, and I'm never scared of updating like I used to be with some of the other programs where, you know, a new version might break something.
Exactly.
Or it might cause something to start crashing, which used to be a big thing for me. But yeah, that was the other reason that I shifted. That actually, like say with Cubase and Reaper, I think are the closest to. So if you know how to use Cubase, it is quite intuitive to use Reaper.
Definitely.
I mean, at heart, they are all the same, but there is where the buttons are and how you would think about it can be a bit different. But yeah, the main reason I started using it was because I was fed up of crashing every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I tell you, one of the things that really pleased me was the fact that when I first installed it, it found every single one of my VSTs, including about 9 that I'd lost in Cubase that I just couldn't find. And so I've got all these things back, and it really just works. So yeah, I've been really, really impressed with it. I also think that a lot of people are going to be pleased knowing that the non-commercial version is 60 quid or 68 quid or something like that.
It's even less, would you believe? It's $60, which means
$60.
Yeah, so I don't know what that works to in pounds, but yeah, it's even less, which is great.
Wow. Oh, hello, Brad. Brad, the guitarologist, is in. iPhone updates that brick your phone. No, we're talking about DAW updates. I've got a series coming this week on Reaper, and Adam here is the absolute bomb on Reaper. He knows pretty much everything there is to know. So, Adam, yes. I might be sending you a few little messages to say, how do I do this?
Yeah. Well, but you know me, my messages are always open.
Oh, bless you, man. I'm working through it as a complete novice to this. And I think that it's a really great way of bringing everybody along, because obviously starting off from the beginning, showing them how to pull in a track, you know, Control T, how easy can it get? And then it even picked up whether I've got the Focusrite plugged in or my R16. I didn't even need to do any updates or go in and find it, but it was easy to find in settings. Yeah. And it's just been so easy. I love the way that you can also take the end of the recorded piece and trim it down, and you can also take the top part of that recorded piece and do a fade, which you can't do on Cubase. That is such an intuitive feature.
That's weird.
Or at least on my version of Cubase.
Right, because it's funny. That was something that I always thought Cubase could do, but it might be harder to find. It's not as intuitive. Intuitive is definitely what Reaper is about, because there's a lot of stuff that I used to do in Cubase where you'd need to press a key or two and remember what those keys are just to find it, whereas in Reaper a lot of it is just there. But talking about key presses, if there's anything in, if you're moving over from something like Pro Tools or Cubase, and there are particular keyboard shortcuts that you like, you can change in the settings in Reaper any of the keyboard shortcuts to match what you like.
Exactly.
So Yeah, rather than having to completely relearn a whole new keyboard shortcut set, you can just change it.
It's amazing. And literally, you can set it up to be exactly the same way. Punin just got to go. Cheerio, my friend. Got to scoot. Have a great weekend and throw some thumbs up. Thank you for that. Everybody saying hello to Brad. Loads of people saying hello to Brad. And yeah, a confirmation there that it's just $60 US. Now, the other thing is you can use this software for as long as you want to as an evaluation copy. Now, I'm going to buy it because I'm so pleased with it. I'm never going back to Cubase. But you can try it out. So it costs you nothing to try out. And you can decide maybe in a week, maybe in a month, maybe in a year, whether you want to buy it. And then all of the updates, you never have to buy it again, do you?
Well, depends how long you use it for. You get 2 full versions for that license, which in my experience, that's about 6 years, give or take.
Right.
Because they even though they update regularly, the full big version, like we're on Reaper 6 now. Right. I bought a Reaper 5 license 4 years ago, give or take. And that's still good for however long it takes until Reaper 7 comes out, which and then I bought Reaper 3 back in 2009 or 10. And that lasted me until, so a long, long time. Where something like Cubase, they do like version 10.5, then 11, and it costs you several $100s each time. Yeah.
Now that's why I am definitely moving away from Cubase, because I got Cubase with my R16 about 10 years ago, and it was Cubasis 5.
Right.
So you can imagine how much Reaper feels great to me. And also I've loaded it on a laptop as well. So I've transported files so easily between my laptop and my main PC. And my Axe says I've used both Cubase and Reaper as well. Reaper definitely has a way easier learning curve. Yeah, it really, really does. So
one of the best things for me talking about putting it on a laptop is that the minimum requirements for Reaper are just from the Stone Age. It's brilliant. You can run it on anything. I mean anything. You know those little Raspberry Pi little computers you can get, the little chip things that are like 20 quid?
Yeah.
It will run on those. And you can record like 16 or 32 channels of audio at once on this thing that costs you $20. What?
It's crazy. It's so crazy. And literally, it is one of the lightest programs I've ever run on my PC. And when I think about running, now what was I running? Cakewalk recently, I downloaded on the laptop. Now that took about 20 minutes to install. Reaper took probably less than a minute, maybe even less than 30 seconds to install. I was just blown away.
Very quick, Well, the thing for me is one reason that Reaper is so inexpensive. I don't like using the word cheap, but it is inexpensive. Is that they don't bundle loads of things with it. Like, here's this instrument you'll never use, and here's this sampler you'll never use, and here's 5 gigabytes of samples that sound awful.
Yeah, they don't add any bloatware. There's no bloatware in it at all. It's all just the program. And in fact, when you open it up, it's very, very basic and very, very straightforward and easy to use. So I really, really enjoy it. I'm definitely a convert, and I will definitely be paying for my non-commercial license, because I don't think I'm going to necessarily use it like yourself or Glenn to do any commercial stuff.
The commercial license, you need to be making a lot of money to even qualify for the full commercial license. I only got mine last year, and I've been using it for such a long time.
Yeah,
but of course, because of what I do, I just happily paid it.
Here's a great question, Adam. Okay, now Reaper versus Audacity. Now, Audacity I've been using for the longest time, and what I would say, I'll let Adam go in a second, but what I would say is that Audacity is really just a short editing and clip program. You can use it as a DAW, but it's much more useful to edit individual tracks that you've already recorded rather than add over the top. So they are very, very different things. I would say Audacity is a little bit like Adobe. What's that thing that I've got from Adobe called? Audition. You got it. That's right. What would you say, Adam? Would you say that was probably somewhere near?
I think that's pretty much spot on. Yeah, I still use Audacity sometimes for just a quick, like, load a file in, chop a bit out, edit, export. If it's simple, then that's what I do. And the other thing is the value for money. Audacity wins every time because it's completely free.
It's free.
So yeah, I do tend to find that Audacity can do multi-channel stuff, but it starts to fall down and become quite difficult to use at that point where, yes, Reaper is not free, but you can use it indefinitely if you can't afford to pay the license, which to someone in like England, $60 sounds like, oh, anyone could afford that. But we have to appreciate that around the world, not every economy is as strong. And for a lot of people, that's a lot of money. So the fact that they've just left it open, that's, if you think about it, so much software, if there's no way to use it and it locks up after a trial, what do people do? They crack it. They find dodgy, illegal ways to do that. And then the software doesn't work right. And then it gets a bad reputation. And the circle of violence continues, as it were. So they've just said, okay, well, we want you to pay for it, but if you need it, here it is.
It is for free.
That's great.
I think they're amazing. I think also the fact that it's so regularly updated and the fact that it just does everything you want it to do. I've been a big Audacity user for ages and ages. And what I tend to use Audacity for is doing a trim or a bump up of volume or a limiter on a video track. So I'll migrate my audio into a WAV file from a video that I've created. I'll amp it and get it all at the right levels, and then I'll output it to go into RX8.
Right.
So I basically set it up through Audacity, then pop it into RX8 and do all the reverb, getting rid of the reverb and stuff like that. And then I put it over onto Premiere and overlay it on the video. Right. But Reaper is definitely a digital audio workstation. It's a multi-track recorder. Obviously, Audacity can, and in fact, look, Ben Coombs said, I recorded an entire album using Audacity, but that was 10 years ago. What I found with Audacity is that the playthrough is a little bit clunky. When you're monitoring the audio tracks you've already recorded, I've found that it can have a little bit of latency, and that can cause it to be quite a way out, and then you have to slide all your tracks along a bit, and but it's definitely worth having.
I wouldn't mind betting that over the next period of time you'll probably use Audacity less, because you'll probably find, like I found, that even with Reaper, if you're just using one track, you'll drop your audio in, and then you can use RX just inside Reaper without even having to do that extra step. And saving an extra step saves you time. Saving time is what we want to do, because there's stuff that's not fun in what we do. The editing, the drudge of just shortening that down a little bit means we can do more of what we want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think you're right. I did see that they imported VSTs for RX8, so that's really cool. But Mozzie, the answer to that is nothing. You get everything with the trial version. The only thing that the license unlocks is it takes away the next screen at the start, where you have to wait 5 seconds to say, I'm still evaluating. So you can evaluate it for as long as you like, which is why I think it's a great DAW for us to check out and start looking at doing some recordings with, because you can all get it. You can all get it absolutely free. You can try it out for as long as you like. And if you love it, buy it. Give the guys a little bit of a coffee or a tip, as it were, because in our economy, although, yeah, you're absolutely right, Adam, over the world, that's quite a lot of money. But, you know, for us in the UK or in the States, $60 is pretty cheap. So it's not much more than, you know, 5 or 6 coffees for the guys there. So there you go.
I mean, do you know the kind of the brief history of the guys who make Reaper?
No, I don't. I'd love to know.
Okay, so this is probably, and this is conjecture from me, probably the reason why it's so inexpensive and why it's not locked down. Did you ever use Winamp years ago, the music player? Yeah. So the same guy who was the head of the team of Winamp, Justin, is now the guy who makes Reaper. There is a team behind, of course, but the whole thing with Winamp is that they sold Winamp to AOL, who at the time bought it for squillions and bajillions of dollars, however much that was. So those guys had a massive pot of money. I don't know the specifics behind how that works these days, but I know that because that happened, I'm guessing then they're not desperate to make, you know, to make tons of money. So they of course they have to make a living and pay the developers, but beyond that, unlike a lot of the bigger corporations who, you know, make or break, if the next version of the software doesn't sell, then they, you know, then disaster and ruin. I think for those guys, it's a whole different outlook, that they just want to make good software. If the money comes in, great. If it doesn't,
well, Winamp was absolutely free, and it doesn't surprise me that the guys behind that are involved with this at all, because it's that kind of ethos and that mentality, isn't it? George Badia, RX8 is actually Isotope software. It's a separate thing from Reaper, and it is an absolutely incredible audio manipulation device. It will allow you to take out background noise, all that kind of stuff. Ian Wood's got a question for you, Adam. I'll bring that up in a moment. But RX8 is definitely a different thing to Reaper, but the VST for RX8 will work through Reaper. So I can import my tracks into Reaper and do all of the manipulation that I've been doing in RX8 right there in Reaper. So here we go.
That is how I do it, yeah.
Hey, all, quick question for Adam. Lately, I've been getting horrible lag in Reaper. I have to keep resetting the block size, and it's all fine for about 10 minutes. Then I'm back to lag again. Any ideas?
Block size? That sounds like you might be using direct sound or Windows sound. I would not do that.
You want to be using AISO.
Yeah, ACO. ACO was actually made by the people who make Cubase, but it's on Windows. On Windows, at least, it's the accepted system of what we all use for low latency audio. I would move to ACO. Have a look under the devices. If you don't have an interface, that's a tricky one. But there are answers to that. Like there is Voice Meter, is a program you can get that's free that has an ACO driver. But if you are using an interface, make sure you go to the website of the people who've made it and download their drivers package and make sure that Reaper is set up to use that. And in that case, that should fix that. If you're getting lag after that, that might be a manufacturer specific thing because Reaper has to talk to the interface through the drivers that your manufacturer supplies. So it's kind of a middleman. And I've been having issues with older interfaces recently, so I've had to move to newer stuff. I've got the new Audion interface over there, and as of today, I just got this Arturia Mini Fuse in. Very fancy. Ooh, so I'll be doing an interview on that.
Have you got a video coming up on that soon?
I have indeed. Yeah, I need to film that tonight. For this, the first thing I'll do after plugging it in is find the drivers, install the drivers, and then set the ACO device in Reaper to use this. Because then it cuts out the middleman and they talk directly to each other, and then that's how you get that low latency.
Let me see if I can quickly get Reaper up, and I'll show you where you will see that, mate. So here we go. In fact, it's going to share the screen before it's even got the 5 seconds of evaluation out the way. So still evaluating. Now, if you go, hello.
There you go. That is exactly the ACO driver thing I was talking about.
It's because I'm using other stuff as we go along. But if you go into options, preferences, and then in devices, you want to be using that rather than direct sound or WMD or wave out. You definitely want to be using the ASIO drivers. And as you can see, mine is using the R16, which actually explains it because we're not plugged into the R16 at the moment. So that is why that's
whole big blank.
Yeah, bit blank tonight. So there we go. That could be your answer there, Ian. And the great thing is, being a patron as well, you got some backing tracks. We could maybe do some exchanging of backing tracks. So you could do some guitar on some of my tracks, and I could send you some as well. Hey, John Robson, good to see you in, brother. Let me just show his comment if I can. My mouse is playing me up tonight. There we go. What have you missed? You've missed quite a lot, mate. And RD amplification, just saying, I've no clue what you're talking about. He's sheltering. Well, I hope you haven't got COVID, mate, because I managed to test positive on Thursday. And so I'm feeling a little bit iffy tonight, but there we go. What's this? Mike, your mate is wrong because Reaper does have a free version, $60 for the full show.
I just want to correct you there, Dave. That's not the case. It is not a free version, and that nag screen that you saw when the first thing it said in capital letters at the top was Reaper is not free. So yes, and there is nothing held back. So sorry, Dave, but that's not correct.
Yep, Dave, you're wrong, mate. Sorry about that. It is completely full featured, which is really cool. Everybody saying hello to John. Good to see you. Hey, CGS, what do you think of DAW-less recording, like with digital multi-track recorders? Well, that's what I've been using all this time, my friend. I can't lift it up or probably pass my camera down because... let me see. No, I can't show you, but I've been using the R16 for ages, and I will also use that because it's got an internal SD card in it. So I've used that out remotely to record with as well. I'm absolutely cool with using whatever to record. I think that it's horses for courses, and it depends where you are and what you've got. But now that I've got Reaper and the audio interfaces will both work with it, I could take the R16 out and have 8 channels in, and I could take out the Focusrite and have 2, 4, or 6 channels in, which is so cool. I'm way behind the chat at the moment. Sorry about this, everybody. Apparently Ian's using a Mac and Core Audio.
Well, in that case, same advice. Go back to the website for whoever's making your interface and make sure you've got the most up-to-date drivers. That still usually fixes that. Beyond that, I don't know, because I have used Macs with Core Audio and Reaper, and I've not had that kind of problem usually when I've got the right drivers installed.
Right. Totally. So is it a free trial? It's totally free, XMG12. Yes. I will have all the links in my videos this week. And I have got one that starts off with the very basics of setting it up for the first time. I didn't need to install any drivers. It found my sound card straight away, and I just got on and recorded with it. And when I swapped it over to the R16, it found the R16 because I took the Focusrite off and put the R16 in, and it just found it. So good. So there we go. $60 is very good value. Free trial, exactly, with an infinite evaluation period.
It's a very good way of putting it, yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Hey, Cads, good to see you, brother. He's using Logic. Well, good for you, man. He does say, though, that Reaper is an amazing price. No, we didn't call you a liar, mate. We just said you were wrong.
Yeah, it's easy to be mistaken.
Yeah, it is absolutely free and full featured, my friend. You can pay for it if you want to get rid of the nag screen, but there is no change or no improvement
no restriction.
No restrictions on the free version. So are there any interfaces that Reaper doesn't play nice with? Well, I think you were saying earlier, Adam, that you had some old ones that might have
old,
an issue.
like I was playing with the old sorry, that was just a Skype call in the middle of this. The old Focusrite Sapphire, and I'm talking the old, the white one from the mid 2000s. I was thinking about doing a video about how old stuff kind of works. That's Warren Hewitt from Produce Like a Pro. So I just need to tell him I'm in the middle of something. There we go.
Well, don't worry too much, mate, because we've actually just gone over my limit of an hour anyway. Oh, wow. So a huge thank you for coming on tonight, and literally at zero notice. Really appreciate that. And Adam is, let me get it right. Adam is the absolute authority on Reaper. So great that you were here tonight. And
thank you.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how I can make it work and see if I can make it all do everything that I did previously in Cubase, like putting groupings in and mixing groups. I haven't even yet played about with getting the right audio balance, putting the EQ curve in. I haven't done that. Literally all I've done with it so far is get the levels right with the guitar, the bass, the drums, made these backing tracks, and it just works. And I got the levels really right. So thanks so much to Adam. Bless you, my friend. Absolutely Anytime. Beautiful to see you tonight. And
you too, mate.
You take real good care, my friend.
You too.
Thanks so much. Go and say hello to Warren for me as well.
Will do.
Okay, mate.
Right,
cheers.
Thanks. See you later.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. So there it is. This week we have got a DAW week from... don't forget, there it is. Ben is streaming tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. Who have you got in tonight? Let me see. Who have you got in tonight, Ben? Let us know. Bam Mozzie, there again is the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, BC Rich. Interesting background. You need to work with some sort of DAW. Brilliant. And my axe loves John Robson. We all love John. Excellent. Sean Peace Johnson, another one of our mutual friends. Really great. Well, I hope that goes really well. And if I happen to be wide awake, like I was with the Pete Thorne one the other week, I'll sit and watch and lurk. I didn't say anything because I was incredibly tired, but there we go. Thanks, Great Vanzini. You probably hear that my voice is going a bit croaky at the moment. So yeah, there we go. There is one more link to Ben's show tonight. There it is. Thank you so much. And thank you to Grumpy Mike as well. You guys have a great week. I hopefully will be well enough to stream on Friday. As you can see, I'm getting rather warm tonight. And so we are gonna say cheerio. So as always, guys, you take good care.